Hi guys, today is Friday, August 11th, and welcome to episode 64 of Knits and Stuff. My name is Alicia, and today we'll be talking about works in progress, local delights, and wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. First, welcome to those of you that are new, and for those of you that are returning, thanks for coming back. If you haven't already, there's a group in Ravelry that you can join. It's called Knits and Stuff Podcast, and there'll be a link in the show notes, which are at knitsandstuffpodcast.com. So let's get started. I've been doing a little bit of knitting, and I have my cable cowl, which I think I showed last time. I think so. I made quite a bit of progress on that. So this is the cable cowl by Christina Larson. It's knit out of Miss Babs K2, oh gosh, I almost dropped it, K2 3-ply chunky yarn, and on US 11 8.0 millimeters, my new Likey needles, and yeah, I've just been knitting away on this. I don't have a marker showing where I was the last time I showed this, but it's pretty long now. Let's see if I can span the the whole length. So yeah, this is how far I am, and I have, let me pull out how much I have left. This is my little ball that I have left, and I think I'm just going to keep going until I get to the end, because I think that the length will probably end up being what it needs to be to wrap around twice. So this is a free pattern, and then at the end you seam together the two ends, and then you have a giant loop that you should be able to loop around twice. So hopefully there's enough yarn for that to go a little bit longer, because I think looping around twice right now would be quite tight. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that it was in a project bag, but then I had to start a new project and I ran out of project bags, so it's in a Powell's Book tote bag that that my boyfriend got for me when he went to Portland. So yeah, that's first knitting project. And then I've also been working on the Mentalette by Jocelyn Tunney, or Tunney, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And hopefully my zipper's not too loud, but this is the pattern, and it's a large wrap. I'm making the largest size, and I got a kit from Stitches West, or from Webs at Stitches West, of the Manos del Uruguay silk blend set, and it's not in the same colors, but in like a teal color. And I was oh gosh, I started picking up stitches for the next section, and that was probably a bad idea to start that and then stop partway through. So this is where I was last time. So at the first color, started the second color, or I finished the second color, and then I was here last time, completely finished, and now I am picking up for the third color. And this is on US 5's 3.75 millimeters, and it is in my Needle Runs Through It box bag, which is large enough for all the yarn, so that you can see the teal and the green, which is after the light gray that I'm working on now. And then there's so it's green, and then light teal, and then a dark teal. And then it'll be done. And it's a lot of knitting. It took me so long to knit this like medium gray section. Yeah, it took forever, because you start, well, I don't want to give away too much of the pattern because it is a paid for pattern, but you're definitely starting from more stitches and then going down to less. So it takes a while to get through like the first chunk, and then once you start getting a manageable number of stitches on your needles, then it's a lot easier. So yeah, that is that's that. I haven't really made any changes to the pattern or any modifications, other than I'm just trying to pick up as many stitches as looks right, so that might not always match up with the count, and I don't know if that's going to be a bad thing or not. We'll see. So yeah, that is work in progress number 2. Oh, and I just moved the camera. And then we have work in progress number 3, which is new to you guys, but I did talk about it in the last episode, how I wanted to start it, and I did, and I brought it with me to Comic-Con and got some knitting done on it. And these are my TARDIS socks. If I can take out enough. And I'm really excited by these. They're really cute. So these are the Police Box socks by Audrey Nicklin. And I'm knitting them out of Bad Wolf Girls Studios Galaxy LMC in the colorway Galaxy, and that's the main color in the socks. And then for the contrast colors, the white and black, I'm using Miss Bab's Yummy 2-Ply Toes. And yeah, knitting on US ones, my what's it called, signature needles. They are the fixed circular sock needles, I think. Oh, I just dropped a piece of paper that I thought was connected, but obviously is not. So those are my new signature, newish. This is my first time using them, and I really like them. I have the signature double points, but I haven't used the fixed yet until now. And I think Magic Loop, like knitting on one long circular needle, is probably my favorite way to knit socks, and using the signature needles is really nice. So this was fun to knit, but yeah, it's a bit of color work, and as you can see, it looks like a TARDIS, and it's really exciting. I really like it. I'm knitting the large size. I don't know if I said that already. Because it is color work, and I was worried that the smaller size would not fit around my my ankle or my heel to get up and over. So yeah, there's a few ends to weave in, and I don't know if I did my color work a little tight on the windows, because it kind of seems like I did now that I'm pulling it out. But yeah, I'm really excited though. These are my first color work socks, and they're really pretty, and I like them. So yeah, and they kept me entertained at Comic-Con, although now it's kind of, my bag got kind of like moist-ish. I don't know, it was very humid in San Diego, so my bag and the pattern got kind of moist. But I mean, it'll be fine after I wash everything. So this is in the Erin Lane window view, box view, I forget what it's called, but it has the clear panel so you can see what's inside, and they are little Dr. Sheeple, I think is the fabric theme. So they're little doctors. So yeah, that's all the knitting that I have. So that brings us to Local Delights, and really all I have is stuff about Comic-Con, and then Doctor Who's probably going to be Comic-Con related too. So if you're interested to hear about that, feel free to hang out. Otherwise, if you have no interest in Comic-Con at all, that's fine. I'll see you next time. So yeah, we went down to San Diego for the San Diego Comic Convention, and it was crazier than ever. So busy, so many people, and I'll probably try and insert some footage that I took, because I brought my camera with me to take some video. And so maybe I'll like insert a couple short clips of like all the people on the floor and some of the stuff that we got. But actually, while we were down there, I do have like Local Delights for San Diego. So we were able to get, we stayed in a hotel downtown. We didn't have a car, so we did a lot of Postmates for dinner and stuff. So one of the places that we ate at is El Zarape, and it's a Mexican restaurant in the middle of San Diego. And I think it's in like College Heights or something. I forget the neighborhood exactly, but it's really good. And they have really good like shrimp tacos, shrimp burritos, fish tacos, and carne asada fries. Oh, they're so good. And we ended up eating there twice for dinner because it was that good. And then we also went to Extraordinary Desserts, which I don't know if I mentioned the last time we were in San Diego. But also if you're down there and you would like a place to go for maybe lunch or like coffee and dessert, they have all these different cakes and pastries, and all of it is very pretty. And I'll probably also insert a little clip of all the desserts that were there. They were really good. So yeah, two places I would definitely recommend if you're down in San Diego is El Zarape and Extraordinary Desserts. So yeah, and then Comic-Con itself was very exciting. We got to do some stuff inside because we had 4-day passes plus preview night, and preview night was crazy. It's only 3 hours, but you end up spending a lot of time in line on the floor at different booths, and so it went by really fast. And then the other 4 days was a mix of going to panels and going around the floor and then going to do some offsite things. So yeah, even though it's kind of expensive to visit San Diego during Comic-Con because a lot of the hotel prices are really high and it's hard to find a place, it's still worth it to go if you're interested in like checking out Comic-Con, even if you don't have tickets, because they have a lot of stuff offsite that's open to people without badges. So that's always fun to go see and just people watch all the cosplayers that are dressed up, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So segueing into Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey, I did go see the Doctor Who panel, and they had Peter Capaldi, Pearl Mackie, and Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss. And then Chris Hardwick was the one that was hosting and or like moderating the panel. And yeah, they did kind of like a little farewell to Peter Capaldi because this was his last season, and the Christmas special will be his last episode. So yeah, it was kind of bittersweet. And then Pearl is also, she was only there for one season, which I was kind of sad about because I did like her as a companion. Oh, and Michelle Gomez was there too. Oh, and what's his name? I forget. The guy that plays Nardole. Yeah, there were a lot more people than I remember on the panel. So yeah, they were there too, and it was really fun listening to them talk about, their experience on Doctor Who, and yeah, also probably insert a couple of clips from the panel that I enjoyed. Yeah, it was a good panel. And yeah, and then so after, well, they did talk about how they announced the new Doctor, and because this is Peter Capaldi's last episode, and I think the new Doctor actor will be transitioned into in the Christmas episode. So that was announced before Comic-Con, which was really exciting because then everyone got to ask questions or talk about having the new Doctor and who she is. So it's really exciting that the new Doctor is going to be a female for the first time. So that's really exciting. I don't really know the actress other than, so it's Jodie Whittaker, and I've only seen her in Broadchurch, so I have no idea like what she's going to be like as the Doctor, but I'm excited to see what will happen. So I kind of liked this season. I feel like Doctor Who's kind of, it got better in a way, I guess, or like I enjoyed it more this past season than this previous ones, so I'm hoping that that will continue and I will still enjoy the new Doctor. So yeah, that is a quick rundown. Actually, I say it's a quick episode now, but I'll probably, when I insert some clips and stuff of things, it might be a little bit longer. So, and that might take some editing work, so you'll probably see this episode up later than usual. But yeah, that's really all I have. Social media stuff, I am Eliana Knits on Ravelry, Unperfect529 on Twitter, Instagram, everything else. And yeah, Knits and Stuff podcast group on Ravelry, and show notes are at knitsandstuff.wordpress.com. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you, not in maybe in 4 weeks. We'll see. I should, maybe. I might have time to squeeze a podcast out before we go on vacation. So we'll see. If not, I will update the announcements board on Ravelry if I can't do podcast before we leave, because then it's going to be like another month probably until I get one out. So hopefully I'll get one out earlier. Maybe I'll try and record earlier and then post it. We'll see what happens, but I will keep you guys updated, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Nice to be here. Earth is one of my favourite planets.
The portrayal of her is so gorgeous and layered, and because I think, with a character like the Master or Missy, there could be oh, this is an evil character, but she's not. She really seems like she wants to do good. She's really struggling against her own nature. Did you feel that with her?
Oh, absolutely. It's that tug of war, shall I do something good or shall I do something bad? Obviously, I'll do something bad.
I don't know why it's a bit tokenistic to cast a human as the Doctor.
No, we're making progress. There was a really nice nugget, specifically I feel like aimed at the fans in season 10, where they actually have the debate of, is he the Doctor or is he called Doctor Who? And a lot of people, if they go, who's going to play Doctor Who? Go, it's a Doctor, that's not his name! But other people don't agree with that assessment. So do you have a final word on this either way, or do you think it's...
I defer to Mr. Chibnall, obviously. If you take continuity seriously, and to be honest, you all do. There isn't any doubt about this. I'm sorry. It was established in the War Machine that his name is Dr. Who.
All right, there it is.
He was called Dr. Who. I'm sorry. When people call out to you in the street, they don't say, hello, the Doctor. They say, Doctor Who. He doesn't often call himself Doctor Who because he's so bloody stupid now. That must be when he signs himself Dr. W. The third Doctor had a car with Who on the license plate. He is not a master of subtlety. In order to be mysterious, I'll call myself Doctor Who. However, if you prefer to believe that that he calls himself the Doctor and that's just the name of the show, that's also equally true. Because what would Doctor Who continuity be without blatant and unresolvable contradiction?
I'm very sad to say that this, the Doctor said something really beautiful, and I apologize if I'm going to mess up the quote, but it was something akin to, it was in Dr. Mysterio episode, I believe, and it was, everything ends, and that's awful, but everything begins again, and that's happy. So if I butchered that, I apologize, but that's the ultimate idea. So it's very sad to see you go. I know whatever else all of you are going to do, these people will be here for you, and as a sincere fan, I just want to say thank you so much for the last few years, and thank you